There's almost nothing left of this place. What are you trying to do, Myra?
Yep, it's looking like it's about over, man. I think these last couple chapters are mainly lore. I think there's 17 in total.
Damn it. Myra, where did you go?
Ooh, excuse me. Alright, so there's stairs leading down that way. This doesn't look... Let's see. Nope, okay. I was just curious if there was like a hop down thing, like hop down this way. Nope. Yeah, I'm still streaming from yesterday. We are finishing up. Oops.
What is this? Myra? It's over. Let's get Lily and leave this place before we're stuck here forever. We can have our family back.
I don't think that's what
Please.
she has in mind.
I know you're still in there. Stop it! Damn it! You have to listen to me! Myra, what's wrong?
She's at war with
gotta fight
herself.
I can't. I have to protect Lily.
Already did, Myra. Stefano can't hurt her. Neither can Theodore. They're dead.
Yes. Good. Go. Sebastian, now. Leave.
No, I'm not leaving you and Lily in this place.
Oh! Oh boy.
Myra! Shit. What is she trying to do?
I gotta get down there. I saw a crate here. Yep. Yeah, Bella, you're catching the end. Chapter 15, I think we're on now, so not too much further.
Myra!
Jesus, we got a whole new enemy type, or is it just there?
I gotta get rid of these things.
I think they might just.
Maybe then I can get to her.
They might just be regular old goop. Lost. Yeah, I didn't think that it would be 3 or 4 hours. I read your comment. I'm like, yeah, I know you've played this game, but I don't believe you that it's 4 hours. I think it's probably maybe another hour. But it also depends on how many fucking cutscenes there are. Yeah, outer space. That's what I thought it was. 17. We just started 15. And the last chapter I don't think is much. The funny thing about this. Oh, this fucker regens. God damn, dude. Give me a fucking break, you sack of shit. Imagine if it was. I mean, I would do it,
right.
But it's not 3 to 4 more hours.
I hope she hasn't gone far.
If it was gonna be 3 or 4 more hours, I would have probably known about it beforehand and then planned it over 2 streams. Yep, I'm still up, guys. I'm still up. You guys know how my brain works. We don't stop until it's finished.
Myra!
Yeah, it's my first
Stop!
playthrough.
Oh, shit. More of them? I don't have time for this.
Let's see here. How convenient. First aid kit. Let's see what this looks like up here. Got just a bottle. No, a couple things here. We got a couple harpoons. Nice. Myra.
There she is.
Oh, this fucking asshole.
Oh, God.
retreating? He is. No, he's not retreating. What the fuck? Alright, now he's dead.
Please let that be the last of it.
Yeah, I hope it is the last of it. Fuck the cum guzzler, man. I don't mean that as a derogatory term for anyone except for that fucking asshole, okay? He's a piece of shit. Oh, there's another, is that smoke? Nice. Oh, there's more here too. Well, Ish, dude, blame Shinji Mikami for making all of this just look like fucking curdled spooge. It's not my fault. It's not my fault that that's what they decided to do. Is make this look like fucking dick cheese, man.
Myra!
Yo, Matt, what's up, buddy?
Where are you going?
I won't let you hurt Lily.
Hurt her? I'd never do that. I love her.
Your love can't protect her. Only I can do that. I told you to leave.
She's naked. Uh-oh. Yo, Matt, have you played this game? The first game was great, don't get me wrong. But fantastic fantastic improvements all around with the sequel.
Can't let her take Lily.
Yeah, for sure, Frostwolf. Definitely an upgrade.
Is that our house?
Yes, amidst the sea of cum.
She must be there. I can't stop now.
That is your house. Chapter 16. Yeah, I figured most of the rest of this was just lore. Make your way home. Guys, we're going home. Nearly 30 hours of Evil Within content over the last 3 days. And we're going home. Fam, it's time. It's time. We've braved Beacon Mental. We've braved it.
Esmeralda is in Union.
We've gone into STEM.
Let's go, Myra. It's time. Are you
Become the core.
But if I don't, they'll just hunt Lily down and put her back inside. I can't let that happen. Just promise me you'll get Lily to Sebastian when this is all over.
I promise, Myra. I guess this is goodbye.
Myra was planning on becoming the core? Why?
Well, we're gonna find out. But guys, we've braved the deepest, darkest depths in the bowels of STEM. And now it's time. It's time to get the lore that we so desperately need.
Quickly, Theodore, let's...
And go home.
What are you doing?
Did you really think I was going to let you destroy Mobius? They may be short-sighted, but they're far too valuable to me. When I control them, when I control STEM, only then will they reach their full potential. Now, give her to me.
Over my dead body.
If that's the way you want it.
That's when it happened. When this place started to fall apart. Let's hear you talk your way out of hell, Wallace.
Yeah. Motherfucker.
I'll never forget the sacrifice you made, Hoffman. I told you to be careful with that thing, Sykes. Hope you made it out. Didn't want to kill him. But Theodore left me no choice.
I've already said what needs to be said there. Oh, Kitty's sleeping, Chad. Oh, Kitty's killing me. Kitty's killing me with her cuteness, fam. It's not that I'm necessarily a cat lover, but the kitty's just too damn cute, okay?
Detective Castellanos, always a pleasure to see you. I'm afraid that this will be the last time I can help you. I feel the end approaching.
You've been here for me the whole time. Both times.
Maybe I've been with you longer than that.
What do you mean? Who are you?
I'm who I've always been. I'm who I'll always be. I'm who you turn to when you need inner strength. And you need me now more than ever.
And when this is all over?
When this is all over, you won't need me again.
Because this will be over? Or because I'll be dead?
The same answer applies either way. Now, let's get you ready. I know my...
Wonder what that could mean. We filled out 2 trees in one playthrough. Goodbye, nurse. I'll do another save just because Why not? I did miss a file, guys. I did miss a file. Unless there's like one file at like the very end of the game. Maybe that's the thing. I don't know. Reset. Yeah, fuck this, dude.
Run, Lily. Hide. I'll find you. I promise.
What do you think you're doing, Myra?
I'm protecting my daughter.
You fool! The power she commands, you don't understand.
No. You don't understand what I'll do to keep her safe.
Damn you, Myra! You can't run from me. I'll find you.
You did it, Myra. You kept her safe, but now you're putting her in danger.
Let's go home.
Myra? Is it you?
Sebastian.
Why are you fighting me, Myra?
You don't understand. This is our new home. Lily will be safe here. Happy. Free from fear. Free from pain.
But this is no life for a child.
No, Myra. This isn't real. Pain is part of real life, and so is love. If she stays in here, she won't live a life free from fear. Because she won't be living a life at all.
You don't understand the things they did to her. I can protect her.
No. Please, let me take her out of here. Let's do it together. We can be a family again.
No! I won't let anyone take her from me!
You can't fight it.
No. Please, Myra. We still have time. We can leave. I am not gonna leave Lily here.
Don't make me do this.
Please.
Anyone who tries must die!
Don't make me do this!
Yeah, I don't think she liked that very much. Jesus. Myra, what the fuck?
My God.
Hurt me. You'll hurt her, too. I won't let you.
God damn it, Myra! Stop this! Think about what you're doing! I don't want to do this to you, Myra!
God, she's looking
Please,
real
Myra.
bad.
I know you're still in there! You gotta stop!
I think I gotta wait till that shoulder's down. Yep.
You can't escape me.
Christ, I'm literally dismantling my wife piece by piece. This is fucking savage.
You cannot have her.
I don't want to do this!
No! Get away! Get a shot. Oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. God, she's falling apart.
Forgive me, Myra.
All I've done. I won't let them get to her again.
There it is. That was a long fight. Yo, first try, chat. First try. I don't think she's dead, though. Maybe she is dead. Okay, she's definitely dead. No, Matt, I can't, dude. I can't. Dude, that would take me like a month.
Myra.
It's just gonna be like a severed hand.
Myra. Please. I'm so sorry. I didn't want to.
No. I couldn't control myself. You did the right thing. Thank you. I'm so glad you're alive. You have to take Lily. Get her out of here.
She's just there.
I'm getting us all out of here. Come on.
It's too far. Leave me. Just get Lily. Leave me.
No, I won't leave you again.
You have to.
One last kiss.
Go. I'll follow. I'll meet you there. Lily needs you now. Please, hurry.
Guys, we have to go save our daughter. Didn't come all this way for nothing. It's time to go home.
Gotta get to the house. Almost there.
I'm coming, Lily.
Please be safe, Lily.
Kidman. Oh, she's pissed. She's like, where are they?
We've reestablished contact, sir.
Okay.
Where is he?
We can't get an exact location. Wait! The core's been located.
I should have
The
raided
marker's
you
approaching
years ago.
Excellent.
Chris.
Instruct the marker on how to reestablish the core.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, sir, but it's too late for that.
Yo,
The environment
Fairy,
is
thank you for
taking
the
too
raid.
much damage. Even with the core back in place, total collapse of Union is imminent.
So be it. We still have STEM. We can start again. But we need the core. She's too valuable to abandon. Have the med team prepare for core extraction. How much time?
Depends on how fast he can get her to the extraction point. They're close. Shouldn't be long. Med team in place and standing
Hope
by.
you had a good stream. How was Valheim?
Once
Hope it was fun.
extracted, have the med team terminate the marker. He served his purpose.
Yes, sir.
Kid, call your man and give him instructions.
Oh, this guy's such a fucking dick.
Well, I guess this is it, kid.
Kid, did you hear me?
Yeah, I did.
Is that insubordination I'm sensing?
You can't kill him.
Yes, we can, and we will.
Oh, you're not killing
Once
anybody.
he's back in the real world, he'll become a liability. Now, call him and tell him where the extraction point is. Come now, kid. He signed his death sentence the moment he
Yeah,
entered
he did all
STEM.
that work for you. You get your fucking
Now,
ass in
do
there
as
and
I
do it yourself
ordered,
then.
or you'll be signing yours as well.
No.
A shame that you'd attempt to betray us. I had such hope for you.
Get in there, Kidman. Beat some ass. Oh, this guy's gonna fucking pay. Oh, we're playing as Kidman. Okay.
Not happening. You stand down.
Somebody check on the administrator. Call in reinforcements.
Yeah, shit. I don't have the bullets for this. Wow, I have nothing
Somebody check on the administrator.
Huh? I'm kind of in the middle of ending this. Can you take it with you, please? Thank you.
All security personnel report to the control room.
Uh-oh.
All security personnel.
Need to hurry before more show up. Shit!
Get in there, Kidman. Oh wow, that was very seamless.
She's gotta be in her room upstairs.
I knew it wasn't GG yet. gonna be like freaking the fuck out that not only, well, I guess she's seen her dad at this point, but
My sweet little
he's fucking
girl.
covered in blood.
Dad?
Dad?
It's me, Lily. I'm here.
Oh, she was crying.
Is it really you?
Shh. It's really me. I'm here to take you home.
You mean we're not home?
No, baby. But we will be soon.
So tired.
Go back to sleep. When you wake up, we'll be safe again.
I fucking wish I could just, like, go to sleep. I wish.
Myra. I've got her. Come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
I'm sorry, Sebastian. I can't.
Yes, you can. I'll carry both of you if I have to. But I'm
No.
not...
Mobius has to be stopped.
Screw Mobius. We've lost too much time to them already. We can get away, just the three of us. We'll go someplace where they'll never find us.
They'll find us.
There's nowhere to hide. They're everywhere. Lily will always be in danger, unless I destroy them.
Okay, fine, I'll wait. Once Mobius is gone,
It doesn't
we'll...
work that way, Sebastian. It can only be done from inside. STEM is more than just this place. All of Mobius are connected to it via the chips in their heads. Once I assume the power of the core, I can transmit a signal just as Union collapses. A signal that can take Mobius down once and for all.
But we're finally together again.
There's no other choice. This is part of the plan. It always has been.
That sounds so
I'm
nice,
sorry.
Action Man.
Myra.
You gotta say goodbye to your wife, man.
Just promise to take care of the little one. Never let her forget how much her mother loved her.
Myra. There's so much I want to say to you.
Doesn't matter.
You don't have to say anything. I've been watching you all this time. I know how you've suffered, what they did to you, what I did to you. You didn't ask for any of this. You've been into hell twice for it. It's time for you to leave now. To live the life that was taken from you.
I love you, Myra.
Guys. I'm getting
I
hit.
love you too.
It's hitting me in the feels, guys.
That's why I'm doing this. But there's no more time. You have to go, now!
Come get me, assholes.
Come and get me. They're fucking behind you.
Warning, warning, Alpha 1 emergency. Warning, Alpha 1 emergency.
Yeah, I fucking got you. You stuck your little noggin out of the...
You're not making this easy.
Ah, shit.
Gotta get to the STEM room. Just need to make it downstairs.
Report to the STEM room.
Hang on, Sebastian.
This section of the game is definitely like...
Almost there.
All security personnel report to the STEM room.
I hope this works, Myra.
What are you doing, kid? Your actions will only result in your death. You must know this.
He must not know about the whole inside job thing, though.
You had such potential. You could have amassed such power.
Yeah, you had no
Now
interest
you
in
choose
that.
to throw it all away.
No, you're just being manipulative.
After all you've seen, all you've done, why the crisis of conscience now? Is it for the detective? For the child?
No. It's for me.
Think about what you're doing, kid. STEM is needed. Imagine it. A unified consciousness for all mankind. No more wars. No more disparity.
Kid.
No more pain.
No going back now. I hope you were right, Myra.
Oh boy.
Sebastian,
Kidman, I've got her. Where do I go?
get to your room.
All right, but Myra's staying behind. You know why.
Okay. We don't have much time.
I'm counting on you, Kidman.
Alright, we gotta go. I'm getting Lily out of here.
We're almost there. Oh my God!
We're so close. We're so close.
Please.
God, the soundtrack slaps, dude.
We're gonna be home soon. Just gotta hang on.
It's not too late to stop this, kid. If you do, I promise to kill you quickly. Otherwise, the punishment for your betrayal will be legendary.
I should
I'm
have
going to
raided
be
you
legendary,
years
all
ago.
right. Legendary for taking you down.
Yo,
A
Rat
world
Taz,
without
thank you for the
choice
raid,
is
buddy.
a utopia. A hive mind only works with a queen that controls it. Join us or die? Well, guess what? There's a third choice. And that's fuck you!
That's fuck
You are
you.
foolish! But oddly admirable. It's a shame to have to lose you like this, kid.
It's like, yeah, I'm gonna call my mom.
What? You thought that I was just flying by the seat of my pants here?
Yeah, what a fucking idiot.
I took my chip out 3 days ago.
No matter! You'll die today. One way or another.
He was gonna try to fucking text a number to pop her head off.
Come on, Sebastian. We're almost
almost out of time.
Here we go. It's time. Grab the mirror. It's like, I'm gonna call my mom. Wait, what? Why isn't it working?
Lily. Sebastian. I love you both. Now you'll be safe.
GG, Myra, GG.
You did it, Myra. I knew you would.
It's all shutting down. I'm actually not sure. Rad Chaz. Yo, guys, we're like fully immersed here in the ending, but I will make sure to I'll make sure to Oh, he's fucking pissed, dude.
Take it easy, Sebastian. You're safe now.
Lily. Where's Lily?
I need your help getting her out. Stand over there.
Hurry!
Yeah, you're not gonna make it over much faster, dude. She's been in this fucking capsule for years, dude.
Is it really you?
Yes, Lily. It's really me.
I was having the worst nightmare.
Shh. I know, Lily. But you're awake now. The nightmare's over. There's nothing to be scared of anymore. It really is, isn't it? I'm not still inside there, just thinking I'm...
It really is over. Thanks to Myra. Come on. Let's get the hell out of here.
Basically, everybody at Mobius just got their fucking... they got their chips and they're just fucking Splat! Yo guys, if you guys are coming in from the Rad Chaz raid, we just finished up The Evil Within 2. Fantastic game. Very emotional ending. Let's see, do we have a post-credit scene here? Sort of. Single dad. Hey, eyes on the road, bud. You just got your daughter back, dude. How much of a shame would that be? Keep your goddamn eyes on the road. Jesus fucking Christ, I am so scared. Okay. Sebastian, you're making me nervous, dude. Go through all that. Go through all that just to die in a car crash, yeah. Uh-oh. Well, they gotta leave it open, you know? Gotta leave the ending open, just in case, you know? 40,000! Jesus! Christ, dude. The drifter outfit. Yo. Fantastic game. Absolutely, absolutely incredible, incredible game. The ending really brought things full circle, and I started to feel a little more connected to the story. The first game was kind of a drag. Despite being enjoyable, don't get me wrong, like I say it's a drag, but I don't mean that in a like completely negative way. Like there was a lot of great things about the first game. My biggest issue is this, that with how long the game was, to have the combat be so bad, it was rough. The issue is with survival horror games, to have really fast enemies and an aiming system so like archaic, it makes it really hard to enjoy combat. And I think honestly, like, the biggest flaw is the fact that enemies move too quickly, and the guns are so inaccurate despite having a reticle that it really took away. Now I think overall, everything about this was better. I don't think there was anything that was just completely worse. That's just like off the top of my head. I don't think they improved very much on the like weapons being inaccurate, but as you can see, like, I mean, there were multiple times where like the reticle, when you're point blank on something, just doesn't work. It was bad. It was really bad. But despite that, like, I loved the open world aspect of it. It wasn't so big of an open world, that it's just like completely overwhelming. I think they probably could have done without, like, they actually probably could have reduced the map size by a little bit. But the campaign was fantastic. I didn't feel like the campaign itself was like a drag quite like the first game was. Like, honestly, if you were to just like not do all the extra looting and searching and stuff, you'd probably beat this game in like 5 hours in your first playthrough. But you spend so much time like backtracking, looking back and forth through stuff. Obviously cutscenes and stuff like that, but all in all, the game's pacing is much better in this than it was in the other. And like, again, when you don't account for all the exploration and stuff, it's a much shorter game. But with the DLC and everything, this took me just as long as it took to get through the first game, all things considered. I think the first game was, my playtime was about 12 hours and 30 minutes. This one was 15 hours. But then obviously accounting for the DLC, I think the DLC I spent about 4 hours on. So altogether, this game was shorter, but again, not including the DLC, it was longer. But if I hadn't explored as much as I did, I also lost probably about an hour and a half of playtime just due to dying. So take that for what you will. But ultimately, fantastic game. Unlike the first game, I would play this again. I don't know that I would go back to playing the first game after playing this game. And I know that like some people prefer the first game, and I think that the first game caters to that like that very linear progression throughout the game. There, like, the first game is so linear. But, like, there's a beauty to that because there's so many different environments in the first game. Like, you are constantly going through new scenery, and I think some people really, really like that. Like, yeah, you go through Beacon quite a few times through different sequences and stuff. But the first game is very much going from point A to point B. When you really break down everything, it is a very linear game. Very, very, very linear game. This game, not linear at all. And my, like, if I had to give you a summation of, like, without going into an hour-long rant about anything, right? All I would say is that if Resident Evil Village would have had the degree of openness that this game had, it would have been a masterpiece. Hands down. If Village had the open, like here's the thing, this kind of borders open world slash, like, here's the thing, like, to me, open world involves a much bigger scale map. But in terms of just, like, having that open, like, the open environment like this had, Village just didn't have that. Like, you have to follow the paths, and, like, yeah, there's houses and stuff you can go in, but they're not, like, they're very basic in design. And I think the idea of Village having had something like that, if Village had taken that approach and having this, like, sense of, like, do things when and where you want, but to have the environment change over time the way Village did, I think if they had done both of that kind of stacked on top into one game, obviously, like, it would have been a masterpiece. Like, imagine, and it goes back to, I know I'm kind of reviewing Village here in a sense, but like this game literally shows what Village could have been if they would have taken the approach that Bethesda took with this game, if Capcom had done that with Village. Like, oh my gosh, it would have been so good. But ultimately, this was such a great game. Like, I loved the openness of it. I love the fact that, like, had I not felt like I just enjoyed exploring the environment, I wouldn't have felt pressured to spend 15 hours in this game. And I think that ultimately sums it up. Like, I think that really just speaks to it. I never felt like I had to explore. I felt like I wanted to explore because it just was enticing. Like, it was, you wanted to do it, right? Like, it was so good. Guys, quit telling me to go to sleep. I'm doing my review. All right? I know I'm tired. I'm well aware. I've been awake for like 19 hours. I'm well aware, all right? I'm doing my review here, guys. We are going to be wrapping this up. But I have some comments to make sure that I show appreciation to all of the raids. We had a ton of raids today, guys. But I want to finish my review first because this is part of a YouTube video. So, yes, very long stream. But ultimately, guys, like, there's a reason why I spent 15 hours in this game and, like, instead of spending, like, 8 hours. I easily could have finished this game in half the time. Just the exploration alone was so... Without it being overly rewarded, there were definitely times when we got overly rewarded. Like, we found the sniper rifle in, like, the first 45 minutes of the game. But, like, that's what kept me exploring. I wanted to find new guns. Which we didn't even use the double barrel shotgun, which is fucking hilarious. But, like, the exploration was just very, very rewarding for me. It didn't feel like it was overzealous, but it was rewarding enough that it made me feel like I wanted to spend the time to go get parts and get the creamy goo and stuff like that. Like, it just really, really created a solid experience that was worthwhile as I continue to go through it. And, you know, again, it's the difference between spending 8 hours in the game and spending 15. And again, that 8 hours could have been 5, it could have been 6. Like, honestly, the campaign's not that long. You literally go track down Lily's tracks. You go to City Hall. You go to the second area. You kill the motherfucker. Then you go through the whole, like, psychological experience. You go back to the second area. You kill Morpheus, or whatever the fuck his name is, and then you finish the game with the final sequence. Like, it's really not that long. But it's just like, it's the journey along the way. Honestly, had I rushed through the game, the ending wouldn't have been as meaningful to me. And when you have really impactful endings like that in a game where you are really enticed to spending time in the environment, the more time you spend in this, like, horrific world, right, the more of that eagerness you have to get out of it. But at the same time, when you finally get to that ending and it all, like, comes down to the fact that, like, we have put 30 hours into this franchise in the last 3 days. And for it to all, like, come full circle at the ending, though, like, I just really ultimately felt like the journey, right? Like, the journey was just as important as the destination. Games like this that do that well are, like, highly recommended in my book. Because, again, like, you can be the type of person that you're like, nah, I don't really care about exploring and finish this game soon. I can almost guarantee you that if you do that, the ending won't be as impactful. Because, again, it's like, you get, and, like, me being physically tired is a perfect example of this too. You get tired. Like, you get beat down so much by the game that you get tired, and when you finally, like, get release from the punishment, like, the journey comes full circle and it's fucking worth it, dude. And to sum it up, It was worth every minute of the 15 hours that I spent in this game. Like, fantastic game. It's got its flaws. It improves greatly over the original. It's got its flaws. But I would 100% play the game again. 100%. Like, I don't know that I would full on, like, you know, become an evil within streamer or anything like that. But, you know, it would be fun to go through again with a different challenge. Or as part of a different kind of, like, event that I would do. So, yeah. I would say, if I had to give it a numerical value, I would say, like, a solid 8. Like, a solid 8 out of 10. Great game. Great game. Not a masterpiece, but a very, very good game with a great sense of, like, feeling accomplished for going out of your way to do things. But it's not, like, too over the top. Yeah, it's not surprising. Shinji Mikami is a legend in the horror franchise. I doubt this is his last game. Despite the fact that he's going to be approaching retirement age soon enough. Guys, if you didn't know this, the creator of Resident Evil is also the creator of this franchise. Although he does not work for Capcom anymore. The boss fights becoming recurring enemies was a bit annoying. Yeah, I can agree with that, Rad Chaz. Like, having to fight the fucking flamethrower dude and the fucking 13-headed bitch over and over got pretty annoying. But at the end of the day, though, like, I think that there was a certain horror that came from the fact that you have to kill those fuckers again. But yeah, like I said, guys, great game. Great game. Definitely worth another playthrough down the road. Not anytime soon, but great game. Great story, too. Like, to piece together the convoluted nature of this story, I think, honestly, like, if somebody... I'm normally the type of person that, with convoluted stories... I'm the type of person that's the first to be like, okay, you know, probably should play all of the games, right, to get a full sense. They actually do a pretty good job of giving you the need to know in this game without having it be like an overbearing thing. And I think for that reason, I think you could very well play this game without playing the first and still be fine. And still get a good sense of, like, what happened. Here's the thing, you don't really need to know so much as to, like, what happened in the first game as much as you need to know, like, the result of the end of the first game. Like, the ending. So, like, if you're the type of person that you don't want to just, like, get spoiled on the ending, then I could totally see, you know, why you would want to play through the first game in its entirety, but you don't really have to for this game. Played the second one first. Yeah. Again, like, I think it's perfectly appropriate to do that with this game. Honestly, though, what I would say is that, and this is just me, it's not to say that this is like this for everybody. I would say that I'm the type of person that if I play the sequel, I won't play the games before it. Not without a very large gap in between, because I don't like to go from modern gaming experience to sub-modern gaming experience. If you're talking about, like, most sequels, they try to improve mechanically upon the original. I don't like to play a game and then have to regress in the actual technological innovations of the game to play the prequel to it. Like, to me, I don't really like doing that. I don't like to play that sequel and then have to go back and then experience the bullshit that probably wasn't in the sequel because they improved upon it in the sequel. So if I would have played this first, I probably would have reviewed Had I played the first game after, I probably would have reviewed it a lot worse than I did. I think the order that you experience things matter. And again, it's not to say that you can't play this game without playing the first to have a great time with it, but I think that if you're the type of person that you don't want to have to experience regressed game mechanics, you probably should still play the first one first. That's all I would say. But guys, that's going to do it for me. If you guys are watching this on YouTube and you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, don't forget about our Discord server, which you can find in the description below, where you can join both the Twitch and YouTube community collective on one place where you can share all of your favorite stuff, up to and including pet pics, food pics, memes, just generally chatting and more. Hope you guys enjoyed. Stay happy, stay safe, stay healthy, take care of yourselves, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.